Hi guys, I'm back again, and it's just a chatty talky type video today because I'm actually in my kids' room and I am just folding their clothes up, getting rid of stuff. They got clothes in the closet, everything everywhere. So I guess I should turn this way towards the light, right, so you guys can see me. But I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to talk to you guys in silence a little, like not in silence but just a little bit lower, because my daughter's in my room and I'm in her room. So I'm just like, okay, let me just turn on the camera and just start getting some mommy stuff done. So I've been feeling crazy lately, you guys. Not crazy, but just like, okay, well, let me tell you about today. Today I wake up and I do my exercise, I do my cardio. I've been doing Insanity, which y'all know Insanity is freaking crazy, but I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing it for about, I started April 1st, so I've been doing that ever since. 1 week I do Insanity, then the next week I go running. But I just found out that I still have a gym membership at my gym. I had 2 credit cards. I had 1 credit card and I had switched over to another bank, so I had got another credit card. So the old credit card that my gym was under had I got rid of that credit card, cut it out, and somehow the gym got wind of my new account and they start taking the money out, which I didn't even know they was taking money out. And I know this is crazy, and people are like, oh, you should be more onto that. When they send you your thing in the mail, you should read. Yeah, you're right. But I've been so busy, I haven't even noticed that they took out $30 every month. $30 every month. So I'm like, I still got a gym membership that I'm going to go down there and cancel, because I do my cardio at home and I go out and I jog 1 week and I'm out there in the world, like using the natural resources that we have to go run. So I'm like, these people have been taking my money and ain't been saying nothing. So I have to go down to the gym today, get the form, fill it out, and just cancel my membership or whatever, because y'all been getting too much money off of me. But I'm so tired right now. Like, I just want to lay down and go to sleep because I'm not working today. So I want to lay down and go to sleep, but I know I can't because I'm a mom and it's always something that got to be done. So I figured, let me talk to y'all and just clean up my kids' room, my daughter's room, and her, you know, just they got clothes all over the place. And I'm blessed the fact that my kids have a lot of clothes. I'm always buying them something so that it'll never be a time where, you know, they just don't have something. You know, summertime, they got plenty of shorts and stuff like that. And, you know, you go in your kids' room, sometimes they hide dirty clothes under the bed. And, you know, I'm more so like a person like, look, if that's dirty, put it in the hamper. That's where it belongs. But being a mother is just a lot of work. A lot of work. But I figured I'd talk to y'all because I've been feeling some type of way lately about everything that's been happening in the news. The that Hernandez guy that killed himself, and the case, the things that's been going on with that. And it's been found out that he was, like, I guess bisexual, and he was trying to keep that like a big secret. And I guess that could be a reason why he killed himself, because apparently he left 3 notes, one to his, I guess, ex-wife, or I don't know, I don't think they were married, but I guess it was his ex-girlfriend or whatever. But he wrote a letter to her, wrote a letter to his lover that's in prison, and he wrote a letter to his daughter. And I just care for people, even strangers. Like, I don't want to see anybody like hurt, die. I don't want to see nobody suffer. If I could help financially, if I could help people, I'm just a helpful type of person. I'm not really like a cold-hearted type of person. But of course, I don't let people walk over me. But that situation really affected me, because I've been looking at videos and looking at these people on YouTube that are like, they're like news people. They tell you the news, they tell you what's going on. And that case really hit home to me, and it really was sad, because the whole thing was just sad. The man was trying to cover up the fact that he was sleeping with men, apparently. And it's so sad. But I was saying, like, I can't put my energy into watching negativity anymore. I can't sit up here and watch everything that just makes me so sad on the inside. I can't let that make me feel that way. I can't. So in order for me to not feel that way, I can't watch that crap, because it takes a lot out of me. I get emotional, I cry, I'm like, oh my God, It's sad enough that the man killed his friend. He killed 2 other people. So I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I feel sorry for him. And, you know, he killed 2 people, then he killed his best friend. So what kind of person was that? He wasn't a good person. But just the fact that he had this whole another like secret life of sleeping with men. I don't know when it started. I don't know much about the case. A lot of things we're not going to know. I just know what I see and what I read. And the whole case is just messed up. Like, you live in this double life with the woman that's in your life. Of course, you're in prison for the rest of your life. He wasn't going to come home anyway, but it's just sad. And I look at his daughter and I feel so bad for her. I'm like, yo. Bad enough her father was sent away to prison. And then it's turned around that your father committed suicide and your father had another life. How must his mother, the baby mother, feel about that? Like, I can only imagine her feelings and emotions at this moment right now. I'm sure she got some money. I don't know how it works with the money. I don't know how much money he had or whatever. But I think the little girl's going to be okay. They're going to be okay. But it's still sad that you have, like, these men out here live these secret lives and they try to do everything they can do to cover up their bull crap. Especially when you're sleeping with men, like, and then you go to your baby's mother and you act like, you know, don't mess up someone else's life. That's the worst thing you can do as a man. If you're a man and you like sleeping with men, even if you're in the closet, don't hurt nobody. Don't hurt a woman trying to act like you want to live, you want to be with her, but you know on the other side you want to be in this lifestyle. Like, don't do that to a woman. Like, that crap hits home to me. I've been in situations, I don't need to tell all my business, but Aaron Hernandez, that case, whatever his name is, that hits very close to home for me. So that's why I was very, very emotional about that situation. And I just need to let it roll off my sleeves, like, just let it go. Because, you know, there's nothing I can do but just, you know, continue to pray about things in life and continue to just move forward, believing in God, believing in prayer, believing in having faith, believing in the power of prayer, and just continuing my spiritual journey, believing in Jesus Christ and his commandments and everything like that. I am a Christian. I'm not gonna say I consider myself. I am a Christian, but I do not go to church any longer. So that's a whole nother situation that I might make a video on later on in life or whatever. But the Aaron Hernandez case hit home to me, and it really had me feeling a certain type of way. But I just pray that the family can get through this. I'm not gonna say the family can rest, because I'm sure she's going through it, the little girl's going through it. But bad enough, he was already in prison for the rest of his life. He was never going to come home, but just to get the hit of him killing himself and all that stuff. Yeah, this family might have some money. They might have whatever. I don't know how that thing works with football or whatever, but I'm sure they're going to be okay financially, probably for the rest of their life. I don't know how that football thing works, but it's so sad. And there was another situation where I was watching another news channel, and it was these girls were outside in the streets and they were fighting. There was a fight, you know, in the neighborhood. I don't know, I guess it was in the hood somewhere. So these chicks is outside fighting. So one girl gets into a car, and the girl that she was fighting, I guess she goes back, gets into a car, and she runs over the girl that she was fighting. She runs her over with the car. Boom. People are recording this. They outside yelling and screaming. Boom. The girl gets hit with the car. And then the chick, I think she backs the car up and runs the chick over again. The girl dies. You hear people on a camera while they're recording this crap. Is she dead? Like, what is wrong with people? That's the problem of being in the wrong place at the wrong freaking time. That was a murder. And there was so many people outside. So many people witnessed that situation. I felt some type of way about that too. I'm just like, yo, how can you not care about human life? Like, all that fighting and stuff. Like, I don't feel no reason to raise my hand at anybody unless somebody just busts me in the back of my head for no apparent reason, or I'm taking up for my kid, my children, my family. If it's a situation, it's going to be situations in life you may have to scrap. It is what it is. But being in the streets trying to be like Miss Tough Guy, Miss Tough Dude, everybody want to fight and everybody want to pick out the camera and record stuff, that's not cool at all. There's nothing cool about being out on the street beating the crap out of another person, especially black people. That's not cool at all. That had me yesterday just tore up on the inside. Because I'm like, yo, this chick died, yo. And all I hear is a girl in the background saying, oh my God, is she dead? Oh my God, is she dead? I was just taken aback. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with people? People out here on drugs, man. People are out here on drugs, man. You got to watch your kids, even your teenagers and stuff. When you're not at home and you working, you got to try to keep a good eye on them. Always. You cannot let kids just run rampant in the street and do what they want to do. It could be kids that's been in the church all their life. Yes, I was raised in the church all my life. I've been Pentecostal all my life. That's all I know is church. I don't know nothing about I'm doing a video. I don't know nothing about a lot of like other religions, even though, you know, I've been to a mosque. I've been to a mosque with friends of mine in support of them, but I believe in Jesus Christ. So my mother and my father didn't raise us like that. They didn't raise us to be like that. But of course, there's some people in families that they go astray. People get out there in the streets and they get involved with drugs and they get involved with alcohol, and they get in these relationships with these broken people. And that's another thing. You could be in a relationship with someone and be doing okay for yourself, but then you get in a relationship with somebody and everything just goes downhill. So I'm like, there's so much brokenness in the world. And I'm like, it affected me the last couple of days. The last couple of days, I was just like, my heart was just, my soul was like, yo, can I take any more of this crap? I'm seeing all this brokenness around, but this is all written, you know? We know that it's going to be turmoil in this earth. We just know this is what was written. So we know this is happening, but every day it affects me because every day it gets much worse. This is why I don't be in the club. I don't be in those dark bars. I don't be in a nightclub at nighttime, because when the club let out, you got crazy people outside shooting and killing. Everybody want to drink and get drunk, and then they want to act out. But then you wonder why, like, okay, you have a club and you have people. Go, I'm doing a video. Put that back. Then you have people, everything is a setup. Alcohol is legal. People drink alcohol and act like freaking nuts. I used to be, you know, I used to go out and party when I was like in my 20s. When I was in my early 20s, I used to go out to clubs every now and again. I'm a homebody, so I'm always home. I love being in my house, doing something at home, but I was never really out there like that. Not only that, I came up in a Christian household, so my mother kept us sheltered. But it's just so much, man. So much. And you can't let the crap affect you that's going on around you. Only thing you can do is pray. At nighttime when I'm laying in my bed last night, I just started praying to God, like, Lord Jesus, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know. Is it hopeless? Like, I don't know what to say about this world. What to say about this earth. You got people out here killing each other. It was another case, just a couple young kids. I think they were like 20, 21, 19. They could have been younger. In a relationship, the girl killed herself. And then a couple days later, her boyfriend that she was with, he killed himself because he couldn't take the fact that she killed herself, because the parents and everybody was blaming the boyfriend for the girl's suicide. And then a couple days later, the boyfriend is on Facebook Live and he is crying and stuff and saying everybody's blaming me for her murder and I love her so much. And then they say a couple days after that, he took his own life. Like, what is up with this suicide crap? Everybody want to kill themselves. Want some petty stuff. So then they were saying that a lot of younger kids were on, like, people were saying, oh, that's the Bonnie and Clyde of Facebook, of the internet. They killed themselves. People are like praising this crap. You murder, you kill yourself. You're not supposed to do that. I don't believe in suicide. Of course I don't. But I've been in some dark times that, you know, I'm not going to say I would do it, but have you ever been down to the point that you just don't know what else to do? When you feel just completely black, when you feel like, Lord, there's no hope for me anymore. I'm so glad that I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm so glad that I have God in my life, that I can pray, that I can fall down on my knees and praise him. And he can send his angels to support me in my feelings and raise me up and make me feel better, because I believe in that. But a person that is not a believer in anything, when you have a belief, whatever God it is that you pray to or whatever, when you have a belief, that helps you out. I believe in God, so that's what I'm promoting. I'm promoting Jesus Christ because I'm a Christian. I promote Jesus Christ. That's what I promote because that's what I believe. Whatever another person believes, if they feel like another God will help them through whatever that dark time that they're going through. But to me, a person who commits suicide, you know that God does not go with that. That is not a godly thing to do, is to take your life. What do they say about suicide? Suicide is a temporary something to a temporary problem, something like that, something. But suicide is just not right. But some people feel so hopeless and broken and just, they just feel an end to everything. I've been through a lot of stuff with my children, with their father. I've been through a lot of brokenness, a lot of broken relationships that I've been in love. Like when I was in relationships, I was in love with these people, you know, so it wasn't like a fly-by-night type situation. I loved, and you get treated like crap. You know, I've been there before. I've been there. God can heal all of that. God can take all that pain away from you. But to be hopeless and say, look, I don't want to live anymore. Let me kill myself, hang myself. That's not the thing to do. I've been in some dark times. I've been homeless before. I've been through some stuff. So, it's not the end, yo. It's not the end. It's brokenness all around me. And I know people are affected and they're being real people with real souls and people that care. I know all this stuff is hurting. It hurts us. It affects us. We're sad, but we can't be that way. We can't watch this crap. Do not sit up here and watch people fight. And if you're a teenager and a younger child, a person that you are watching this stuff, cut that mess out. If it's a video and you see the title and they say nothing positive, let's see positive stuff. Let's see something about people going off to college and bettering themselves. Let's see something about a family that's promoting positivity. Let's see stuff like that. Let's not go say, oh, let me tap on this and see this girl beat the crap out of this guy, or this guy smack. All this stuff is on YouTube, and it's all straight up crazy, and it's demonic, and it'll bring your spirit. It'll bring your spirit down, and then you'll sit here and question life, like, what am I doing here? Like, why are we here? I just had to come and talk about my feelings because I have not been feeling well. Like the last couple of days, it's just really, really affected me. And I felt like I had to come on YouTube and talk about it. And I'm like, you know what? My channel, I'm going to start doing some talking segments and stuff like that about things that are happening and about stuff that's going on and about just about stuff, because you never know who's watching and you never know who needs an ear of some positivity in their head when we're surrounded in a world full of darkness. You in a world full of darkness. You're in these dark jobs. You're at the job every day just trying to pay your bills, and you're surrounded by people that just don't give a crap if you live or die. You know, that type of stuff. That's crazy. Like, I was like, you know what? I gotta, for my platform, we have these platforms on YouTube. And I know I look a mess, but I don't care. We have these platforms on YouTube, and a lot of people are using these platforms for negativity. For negative stuff. They're bashing women. They're bashing black women. They got all the time in the world. Like, I can't, my brain cannot deal with being a troll. My brain cannot deal with being mean and nasty to people every single day. You got people out here that sit on the computer and make videos about other people. I see it all the time. This person exposed, that person exposed. That stuff takes too much out of, too much energy that I just can't fathom. I can't deal with that. I see what my daughter is doing because I'm talking and she's just doing whatever. Okay, I'm just checking on you, hoping that you're not out here doing nothing silly. I'm back. We have to, us as people, us as YouTubers or whatever, and there's a lot of positive YouTubers out here that are using their platforms for positivity, but we have to do better. Us as a people, humans, regardless of what race you are, I'm not just talking to black people, and I am talking to black people, but I'm talking to everybody. We have to use these platforms for positivity, not to go and start bashing people, not for black men to bash black women, not for black women to go bash black men. You get tired of seeing that stuff. Like, how much time can you do in your day to sit up here and say, oh, I hate black women, I hate that they do this, they're ghetto, they're that, that's great. If you don't like black women, don't deal with black women, that's fine. But there's no reason for people to go on these channels and feel like every day that you need to come up with a crazy story and blame everything on black women, because that's freaking crazy. Every black woman ain't like what you're saying. But you got young kids out here, you got women that are like young girls that are like 14, 15, 13 and even younger, that watch YouTube and they see this stuff. And how would they feel? Like, I'm a woman of a certain age, I'm older. So stuff like that, when you get older, you really don't care about what people say about you. Oh, you fat. Oh, you black. Oh, you ugly. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. When you get older, you don't tend to care about that stuff no more. But kids that are like in middle school and kids that are younger, when you call them names and call them ugly and call them this and they see that on YouTube, they feel a certain type of way. They're like, oh, I must be ugly. You got dark-skinned younger women or just younger black women that watch these videos and they're like, is that how they feel about us? You know what I'm saying? They see these videos with older men that are bashing black women. They see these videos and they feel a certain type of way because they're young kids. So they don't have, they're not, I don't care. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, if you want to sit around and go get SD cards and waste your money on bashing black women every day, all day, that's what you want to do, that's fine. But you have younger kids that watch this crap. Everybody in the world can watch YouTube. A 10-year-old might be watching YouTube. A 10-year-old young girl could be watching YouTube. You could have a video about I hate fat people. A 7-year-old kid could be watching that video and say, I'm fat. So why don't I just go out and kill myself because they think I'm this way? There's young kids watching these videos. And they get affected by these videos. And they get affected more than anybody. So we need to stop the bashing, stop the hatred, and just stop. Because there's kids that watch this stuff. It's so sad what's happening in the world today. It's so sad what's happening in the world today. And I think I seen another video about a lady, a woman, a black woman was, she made a video about, you know, the bashing of black women and stuff like that. And the level that some of these men go to try to keep pushing that whole image thing. And she was like, you know what? She was like, and I feel the same way. We as black women, especially single moms, we don't choose to be single mothers. We don't choose to put the black man out of the household in order to be alone. We don't choose this. Sometimes you get put in situations, you get with people and you be in relationships with people and you know the relationship is dead. You have to get out of that relationship. You can't, I'm not going to live 20, 15 years with somebody in a relationship that I'm not happy with, that's not treating me right, that don't have no drive for themselves, that don't want to keep a job, that don't want to do nothing. If I'm doing my thing and I'm in a relationship with you, you got to be doing your thing too. I'm not going to come home doing my thing and you laying on the couch eating bonbons and playing PlayStation. That's not what a man should be doing. So a lot of these women are out here, they dealt with men like that. And then these men want to come back and say, well, you chose them. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter who chose who. That woman was mature enough and she seen the dangers that was in that relationship and she got herself out of that relationship. She might have had a kid. Oh my God, this is freaking...